The man's hands were bleeding, but he still found it difficult to vent his inner anger. At this moment, 5 drunken thugs got on the bus, continuously harassing a female passenger. Seeing the situation, Hachi gave a bizarre smile. He first sent the driver off the bus and then addressed the thugs.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hachi, who hadn't been in a fight for 8 years, moved slowly and took a few punches in succession. However, he gradually found his rhythm. He grabbed a bottle from one thug and smashed it on his head, then twisted the hand of another thug until it snapped. In an instant, all 5 thugs were left battered and bruised by him. However, Hachi didn't have an easy time either. He got stabbed and was pushed out of the bus by the thugs. Thinking everything was over, Hachi returned to the bus, picked up a small knife from the ground, and the real battle began. With a few swift moves, he took down 3 thugs with the knife and subdued another with a rope. Finally, he grabbed a steel pipe, knocked down the last thug, and, still unsatisfied, he slit the thug's throat and inserted a straw. After venting his frustrations, Hachi left stylishly. The black gang leader, who was just happily dancing, received a phone call. Looking at his unconscious younger brother, Julian was exceptionally angry. He used a hacker to trace Hachi's information. Hachi saw several gang cars through the window. He immediately had his family hide in the basement and said,
"Don't call 911.
The gang members broke in directly, but Hachi hid behind a wall and ambushed them. He used a baseball bat to knock down several gang members, using any tools available in the house, including dishes and a water kettle. However, outnumbered, Hachi was eventually stunned by an electric baton. Upon waking up again, Hachi found himself trapped in the trunk of a car. He picked up a nearby fire extinguisher and reached into the car. The car lost control and overturned, and Hachi slowly crawled out from the trunk. He then ran back home and brought his family out of the basement. His wife and son were shocked by the scene in front of them, but Hachi didn't explain. He told them to leave by car. Back in the house, Hachi set fire to the bodies in the house, burning everything to ashes. The gangsters aimed their guns at the elderly man who was sound asleep. Knowing that his father had been assassinated, Hachi went alone to Julian's vault. After eliminating all the henchmen here, he sprayed gasoline onto the money through the fire sprinkler, and billions of dollars instantly turned into a sea of fire. Julian, furious, led his men to hunt down Hachi. After a chase, Hachi successfully led them to a factory, where his old partner, armed with a sniper rifle, provided cover, and his father also came to help. Faced with the gang's attack, the duo, one old and one young, coordinated seamlessly, taking down one gangster after another. Hachi pressed a switch, and gangsters were sent flying by the explosion. The old partner also proved his skills, swiftly dispatching several gangsters. The 3 retired veterans gathered together, effortlessly handling the gang's attacks as if playing a game. However, their ammunition quickly ran out. At this moment, Julian, still holding a gun, was shouting. Hachi attached a bomb to the bulletproof glass, then charged straight at Julian with the glass. Watching the lifeless Julian, the 3 embraced each other in celebration.